What is going on, Headliner Nation? Jake Fantasy Headliners. Hopefully you're all doing well out there. Welcome back to the Draft.com studios where we're talking wide receiver rankings here for Week 8, our top 30 overall wide receivers. Now, yes, it's Friday. The Thursday night game is over, so no, there's no Stephon Diggs, Terry McLaurin here on this list. Doesn't do us any good to rank those guys going into the weekend when they've already played. We're talking about the weekend games here, trying to help you guys get those fantasy lineups set and ready to go. So without any more wasted time, let's dig right into the top 30 overall wide receivers here for Week 8. All right, here we go. Week 8 fantasy football, top 30 wide receiver rankings. Number 1, DeAndre Hopkins. Great matchup going up against the Oakland Raiders this week. Starting to turn it on here the past few weeks like DeAndre Hopkins, got him at number 1. Number 2, Michael Thomas, New Orleans Saints. Tough matchup going up against Patrick Peterson, but the volume is there, and it doesn't really matter. Teams know every week he's going to get the ball, and they can't stop him. Number 3, Tyler Lockett, Seattle Seahawks. Great matchup going up against a secondary of the Atlanta Falcons, which just gives up points in bunches. Like Tyler Lockett a lot this week. Got him at number 3. Now, number 4, it's going to be Chris Godwin, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Somewhat of a difficult matchup going up against the Tennessee Titans, but him and Mike Evans, they can't stop them both. Right now, Chris Godwin, the safer play of the two, looking for another 100-yard game, got him at number 4. Number 5, it's going to be Julio Jones. We're going to drop him down a few spots due to the matchup with the Seattle Seahawks, but not only that, more than likely, it sounds like it won't be Matt Ryan under center. The only reason that Julio Jones is this high with Matt Schaub is I really expect Matt Schaub to lock onto Julio Jones and continually pepper him with targets all game long. He's good enough to beat any coverage. If he can rack up the receptions, he can give you a nice floor here for Week 8. Number 6, Cooper Kupp, Los Angeles Rams. Difficult matchup going up against the Cincinnati Bengals, but they really need to get him going in this offense once again. When the Rams were playing good football this year, Cooper Kupp was the guy who was involved. I look for that to start to turn around here this week. Got him at number 6. Number 7, Kenny Golladay. Bad week last week. Everything went the way of one Marvin Jones. They're going to even out those targets a little bit more. Keep Kenny Golladay involved in this offense to give the opposing defenses something to think about. Great matchup going up against the Giants. Got Kenny Golladay. Number 7. Number 8, a little bit crazy, but I got John Brown all the way up at number 8. Great matchup going up against the Philadelphia Eagles secondary, who give up more points to opposing wide receivers than any other defense. Love John Brown this week. Number 9, Julian Edelman, the safest option for the New England Patriots, right? We know he's going to get the volume. He's going to see the targets. He is somewhat volume dependent because he isn't really a big play type of guy. However, the volume is safe. The floor is safe in a matchup going up against the Browns, where I expect the Patriots to go out there and try to run up the score a little bit, just due to all the facts here in the offseason of a lot of the hype for the Browns. Plus, you've had Jarvis Landry come out and say, hey, we're going to win this game. I'm looking for the Patriots to come out with their foot on the throttle. Got Julian Edelman all the way at number 9. Number 10, it's going to be Tyreek Hill. Now, he should be higher, but with Matt Moore under center, he's kind of now big play dependent. The thing with that is, he can get you that big play every single week. Look what happened last week. A very bad fantasy day that was saved by a late big play. That's what we're banking on again this week, going up against the Packers. If the Packers can get the lead, Kansas City's going to have to throw the ball. Insert Tyreek Hill. Got him right here, wide receiver 10. Number 11's Mike Evans, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kind of spoke on this matchup with Chris Godwin. Mike Evans, a little bit more inconsistent, but they need to make an effort to get him the ball. Still has that wide receiver 1 upside, but the inconsistencies have him drop down a few spots. Number 12, Courtland Sutton. Now, no Emmanuel Sanders. He could see a slight uptick in targets here this week going up against the Colts. Like Courtland Sutton as a wide receiver 1, right there at wide receiver 12. Number 13, Keenan Allen of the Chargers, somebody who we really need to pay attention to because he's popped up here end of the week on the injury report with a hamstring injury. The last thing you want to see is somebody pop up on the injury report towards the end of the week. That is usually spells for disaster if you have this guy. There's a good chance that maybe Keenan Allen does not play. So if you are counting on him for this week, make sure you have a backup plan in place. Number 14, DJ Chark. Doesn't really matter where I rank this guy. I'm going to piss somebody off regardless. Like the upside of DJ Chark this week. Yes, he is somewhat touchdown dependent, but in a matchup this week against the Jets, like that upside here for DJ Chark. Got him at number 14. Number 15, Robert Woods, Los Angeles Rams. Like I said, difficult matchup going up against the Bengals. However, they need to continue to throw the ball in this game. I look for them to come out and try to get this passing game going early, rely on the run late. Got Robert Woods at 15. Number 16, Allen Robinson, Chicago Bears, the clear-cut number 1 wide receiver here in Chicago, the only guy worth rostering maybe at this point. But Mitch Trubisky locks onto him, and all of a sudden Mitch Trubisky's throwing the ball 50 times a game. Allen Robinson going up against the Chargers, going to be right here, wide receiver 16. 17, this is where Juju is at, and I think Juju could start trending up slightly with Mason Rudolph under center. Plus, Great matchup going up against the Miami Dolphins. Got Juju at 17. 18. Larry Fitzgerald, who's kind of underwhelmed here as of late. It still sounds like there may not be Christian Kirk this week, and they're going up against the Saints, who are a lot easier to throw on than run on. They're going to have to throw the ball down the field, looking for Larry Fitzgerald to keep that safe floor with that high upside at times. Got him right now as a mid-wide receiver 2 right there, wide receiver 18. Number 19, got Golden Tate, New York Giants going up against the Detroit Lions. Golden Tate's going to see the volume, and they move him around the field. He does not just play on the slot or on the outside. They move him around, get him in space, and so far, it seems to be working. There's not very many other options there for them to throw the ball to. Got Golden Tate at 19. Number 20, it's going to be Tyrell Williams as of right now. A lot of people forgot about Tyrell Williams. Been injured for a few weeks and then a bye week. However, it sounds like there's a good chance that he plays this week against the Houston Texans. Not a bad matchup for Tyrell Williams. I'm going to limit the upside somewhat because he has had a few weeks off. However, the top receiving option for the Raiders and Derek Carr right now got him wide receiver 20. 21, Marvin Jones Jr. Now that Matthew Stafford remembers that Marvin Jones is a part of his team, it's time to put him back in the rankings. I think for a while there he may have forgotten. After last week's explosion, though, expect a little bit more of Marvin Jones going forward. Great matchup going up against the Giants, got him at 21. 22, this is where I'm putting DK Metcalf. I mentioned in the wide receiver start sit video that the Falcons give up some of the biggest plays to wide receivers out of any team in the NFL. DK Metcalf relies on those big plays. I'm looking for one this week. Got him at 22. 23, Alshon Jeffrey. Very difficult matchup going up against a Buffalo Bills secondary and more than likely Tre'Davious White. But the volume is going to be there because they don't trust Nelson Agholor. Why? He doesn't extend his arms to catch passes. Alshon Jeffrey right here at 23. 24, this is where I'm going to put Corey Davis, Tennessee Titans, who now has life with Ryan Tannehill under center, going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are one of the worst pass defenses in all of football. Corey Davis has a chance to continue his uptick in volume and fantasy production here in Week 8. Got him right now, wide receiver 24. 25, it's going to be T.Y. Hilton, and yes, he is way low, and I'm sure people are going to comment on it, but that's okay. He's going up against Chris Harris this week, who is absolutely shutting down wide receiver ones on a weekly basis. T.Y. Hilton always has that big play ability. However, he's going to be big play and touchdown dependent here this week. A little bit of a difficult matchup with Chris Harris, like I said. I dropped him all the way down to wide receiver 25. Continuing some big names here at the bottom, number 26, Odell Beckham Jr., Cleveland Browns. Now the Patriots, who are already the best defense in football, have some bulletin board material because Jarvis Landry has come out and said they're going to guarantee somewhat of a win. And now you've pissed off the best defense in football when they're playing at home. Yeah, not too overly excited to start very many Browns this week. Odell Beckham Jr., he's going to be all the way down at 26. 27, Calvin Ridley. I already mentioned that Matt Schaub may be the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. That's going to limit the upside right there. And like I said, he also is probably going to lock on to Julio Jones and really pepper him with targets here in this game. Going to put Calvin Ridley all the way down at 27. 28, Brandon Cooks. He's kind of struggling here to start the season. Very much big play dependent. We already have Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp ahead of him. Like I said, as a wide receiver 3 as a possible flex option, I don't hate it. However, I don't want to rely on Brandon Cooks at this point. Got him all the way down at 28. 29, it's going to be Mike Williams, and he's trending up. It really depends on the health of Keenan Allen. If Keenan Allen misses this game, Mike Williams is going to move up these rankings, probably somewhere right around that 19-20 slot, just due to the volume that he could see in this game. Number 30, yes, it's Fantasy Bigfoot himself. Devontae Parker has finally cracked into the top 30. He's had a few straight weeks with touchdowns. He seems to be the number one option of Ryan Fitzmagic, who is just going to go out and chuck bombs. That's what he does right now. Devontae Parker has that touchdown upside. Preston Williams is still somebody out there that's getting decent volume, but Devontae Parker has that touchdown upside. I got him right now, wide receiver 30. All right, those are my top 30 wide receivers here for Fantasy Football Week 8. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think. Maybe you disagree. In fact, yeah, I'm sure you're probably going to disagree with a few of these, and that's okay. We're not supposed to always agree. However, if you're going to leave a comment down below of tell me I should have somebody higher, or where is this person, or did this person die? I see those comments, but if you're going to make those comments, also include who you think should not be in the top 30. Remember, It's the top 30. I can't fit 50 names into it. There's going to be people left out on a weekly basis that may deserve to be in here. So let me know down below in the comment section what you think. We greatly appreciate the support, and we really, enjoy speaking with you guys down below in the comment section. We do our best to get to as many comments as humanly possible. There are a lot, though, but we greatly appreciate the support. Good luck this weekend. We'll talk to you guys later.